Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about and discuss multiple and different ways that you guys can start prepping for 2.1 and my very own ways that I will be prepping for 2.1. So if you find anything in this video helpful or informative, please do give it a thumbs up. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to use the timestamps down below. Navigate throughout the video in case there are some things that you don't really need to worry about and some other things that you do want to worry about instead. And consider subscribing as well if you want to catch more uploads like these in the future. With that being said, let's hop right in. Okay, so number one is going to be the teapot tubby. Right here I have a little bit of Companionship XP, and if I claim it, you can see that I need friendship on all of these characters. I have 2 free slots still available, for example, hypothetically speaking, Baal and Sara. What you could do is save your Companionship XP that you're getting right here and not claim that. Still claim your realm currency, but you could wait on your realm, your friendship until you get the newer characters if you know you're going to be rolling for Baal, Kujo, Sara, or even getting the free 5-star bow character Aloy in 2.1. So if you guys are a friendship farmer like me, and you're still looking to try and get friendship 10 on multiple characters, then that would be a nice little bump and boost at the very beginning of 2.1. I believe also you can wait like 4 days or something, like 96 hours until this is completely full. So try and do the math and make adjustments as necessary to when you should start stocking up on that and when you shouldn't claim it until 2.1 begins. Okay, so talking about some of the new characters that are going to be coming out, Baal, Kujo, Sara, and Aloy, we did see that they are going to be giving us a free spear, a 4-star spear that seems like it's going to be Baal's best in slot for free-to-play weapons. But what about Kujo, Sara, and Aloy, right? If you're not playing on PlayStation and you're not able to get her signature Predator bow, you could always try and find a replacement. For me, out of the current weapons that I have, I'd probably run Prototype Crescent on her for charge attacks, but I think Rust might be a good substitute for Aloy, considering it's the same attack percent as Predator, and it increases our normal attack damage by 40% as well, which seems like that's going to be the go-to for her because I think her abilities are you use her E or her ultimate, and it congeals or turns her normal attack shots into cryo attacks. So kind of something like Yoimiya, you know? So I'd probably run Rust on Aloy if that was my only option here. So you can start farming materials for Rust ahead of time. Right now, my Rust is at level 1, and I need Luminous Sands from Guyon, which I can farm on Thursday, which is tomorrow from the day that I'm recording this, and Sunday. So I can go ahead and pre-farm and prep that and get that leveled up to level 90 before Aloy ends up dropping, or you can try and find out whatever bow you want to do ahead of time based off of the abilities that they talked about during the live stream. Same goes for Kujo, Sara as well. And now, of course, you're going to need to be able to level these weapons up with the new weapons that you're going to be prepping for, whether you're going to be leveling up current bows that you want to use. I would recommend farming some Mystic Enhancement ores and prepping that for 2.1 because they will be giving us a free 4-star polearm that you're going to want to level up and a free 4-star Claymore, the fish or the tuna weapon or whatever it is. So if you guys do want to start stocking up on these Mystic Enhancement ores, I would recommend going to the blacksmith in any region. Right now we're in Inazuma, and crafting 30 a day. So if you're wondering how I have so many Mystic Enhancement ores, it's because for the past 330 days, I've been crafting these Mystic Enhancement ores at least 30 a day. That's the max you can possibly do. And I've been switching it off between crystal chunks and amethyst lumps. As long as you go around into your own world and hit up those daily ore respawn locations, you should be able to stay afloat and craft like I do 3 times for crystal chunks and 3 times for amethyst lumps, and I still end up staying afloat, and I'm able to get those 30 Mystic Enhancement ores ahead of time. It's a lot better to start sooner than later. And just to put into perspective on how many Mystic Enhancement ores you're going to need to level up those 4-star weapons, whether you're going to be trying to pre-farm a new weapon for Aloy or leveling up her current weapon and stuff like that. We are currently using the Rust as our weapon of choice here, level 1, and we want to get it to level 90. I need 604 Mystic Enhancement ores to get that to 90 with 754,000 more. So depending on how many 4-star weapons you're going to be using or leveling up coming 2.1, there's going to be 3 new weapons. The bow, which is kind of exclusive for PlayStation 4, only for the attribute. You can still level it up if you want to do the secondary stat. but the new spear, the catch, and the new claymore, the fish, those two 4-stars, most likely a lot of people are going to be leveling up. So you're going to want to try and double up on these Mystic Enhancement Ores, craft them sooner than later so you guys don't regret it, because it does take some time. I think it takes like 21 days if you want to try and level up a brand new rust or a 4-star weapon all the way up to level 90 if you wanted to try and start crafting 30 a day as you got the weapon. So try and pre-farm these Mystic Enhancement Ores. You will not regret it. I believe this next one will be a no-brainer. There's the Ley Line Overflow currently going on. 4 days and 11 hours left. Make sure you guys do it 3 times a day. It doesn't matter if you're a free-to-play. It doesn't matter if you're a whale. Everyone benefits from it. You get double drops for doing your Ley Line up to 3 times. So XP, Mora, you decide on what you need at that moment. I realized I'm going to need a lot of Mora because I need to level up like 3 new characters and like 3 new weapons. So I'm running more Ley Lines, but I'm also low on XP, so I'm trying to do a little bit of both. Definitely stock up on your XP and Mora. You're always going to need it in Genshin Impact. Next, I would say regional specialties. So currently, Sayu came out and I needed to have Crystal Marrow to level her up. Ayaka needed Sakura Blooms, I believe, and Yoimiya needed Naku Weeds. There are still some other regional specialties right here, local specialties. There is Sea Ganoderma. That could be used maybe for Kokomi. There's still Dendrobiums that we haven't used yet. Local specialty. And Oni Kabutos. I would definitely recommend stocking up on some of these local specialties because you never know which character will end up needing it. Now, unfortunately, I can't talk about leaks. It is against my policy, so I can't actually tell you confirmed this is what Baal needs, this is what Kokomi needs, this is what Aloy needs or anything like that. All I can say at the end of the day is play it safe. What I do is I just try and stock up, go around my world, and make sure I have enough to level up the characters. I think you need at least 168 of a regional specialty to level them up. So I have more than enough. See Ganoderma, Onikabuto, for whoever character or whichever character needs it in the future. And on top of that, I also can't tell you which talent book you need for characters, but what I can tell you is that there's only 3 talent book domains in Inazuma. That's how it's been since Mondstadt and Liyue. So if you really want, you could farm up on talent books and just get all the talent books for Transience, Elegance, Light, and then just play it safe. You need like 38 gold talent books, I think 20 blue ones, and 3 greens. Because at the end of the day, every single new Inazuma character that comes out, like Scaramouche, for example, Toma, Yaemiko, all those characters are going to use one of the 3 Inazuma books regardless. So don't think that you're like wasting resin by trying to like stock up on these. I would advise just doing what you need, your own means, to try and check exactly what talent book it is if you're worried about that. For me, I'm not too worried about that. I normally just stock up on everything because I will eventually put it to use for some Inazuma characters, right? Ayato that comes out, anyone. I will be using it eventually is how I look at it. Okay, and now these last ones here, bear with me, are all going to be revolved around resin. So right now I have 5 condensed resin, the max that you can possibly have. With 2.1 coming out, you're going to want to try and have some condensed resin on hand in case you wanted to farm the new artifact dungeon. Not the new one that's coming out in 2.1, but the one with the emblem set is what I'm talking about. This one. So if you want to farm for the new emblem set for Baal, if you don't currently have something that's great, I would, or you need more XP on the fly, definitely try and just stock up on some condensed resin. If you're like, this is like a shout out to all the free-to-play players out there and not the whales who are constantly refreshing, because this is probably a non-issue for you. Resin is probably not a problem for you, but for the free-to-play players out there who need the resin, there will be 2 new bosses dropping along with a new weekly boss, Senora. We have the Electro Manifestation, I think, and then a Hydro Hypostasis. So what I have right here is transient resin. I have 2 of them. You are able to hold 2 at one time. Now, one of them is going to expire in 4 days, but the update isn't dropping until like another 6 days, I believe, right? So what I'm going to be doing is using one of my transient resins this week and then going and purchasing another one on Monday from Tubby so I can have 2 before the update drops. So I would advise trying to stock up on at least 2 of these transient resins. So when the new update comes out, if you're rolling for Baal or Kujo Sara, odds are they're going to be using this new boss material, the new Electro Hypostasis. it's been, I don't know for certain, but I can say that it's probably guaranteed that it's going to be doing it, considering that Yoimiya is using the Smoldering Pearl, the new Pyro Hypostasis boss. It seems kind of self-explanatory, right? A new boss comes out, new characters are coming out, Electro boss. The odds are they're going to be using the new Electro ability, okay? So I would advise definitely stocking up on some transient resin. It's 120 resin that you can use at least 3 runs for that boss. And then, yeah, you have some more resin to work with, right? On top of that, I would recommend saving your fragile resin wherever you're getting it from, whether it's your birthday and you got it from your birthday cake, whether you're getting it from the battle pass, you're doing a few more quests and you're being rewarded for fragile resin. Try and stock up on those as well if you want to try and pre-farm, or not pre-farm, but farm on day 1 of 2.1 if you want to try and get Baal leveled up as high as you possibly can, or farm for weapon ascension materials or anything like that for the new weapons that come out and all that good stuff. No rush for anything in 2.0 when 2.1 is right around the corner, you know what I mean? And last but not least, for anyone that doesn't know about this, on the YouTube side of things, if you do have an Amazon Prime account, you can link that to your Twitch account on twitch.tv, and you will have access to Prime Gaming. What Prime Gaming is, you have a bunch of free loot. Right now I'm on the Genshin Impact page. There are 8 drops that'll be dropping for PC, PS4, PS5, and Android, so mobile devices. They've already done 1, which was handing out 60 Primo Gems, 8 Heroes Wit, and 5 Mushroom Pizzas. That's already ended. You can't claim that anymore. That was Prime Bundle number 1. However, if we take a look over here, currently going on for August, and there's only a few days left, you can claim it right here. I can do that, and I can get 1 Fragile Resin, 8 Mystic Enhancement Ores, and 28,000 more. So it's just some extra goodies for those of you who have a Twitch Prime account, which you can get a Twitch Prime account by having an Amazon Prime account and just linking that to your Twitch account over on twitch.tv. And if you guys do want to know anything more about Twitch rewards, you can feel free to drop by my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Enviosity. Drop a follow. We run giveaways from here to there. But you might also have a free Twitch Prime subscription. And what that is a free subscription to any broadcaster on Twitch. All you have to do is click on the sub button on my channel. It should be down at the bottom. And it says free sub. That means you have a free subscription that you can use. You don't have to do it. Just thought I'd let you know. And you can do that for any broadcaster only once every 30 days. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys do end up using it on my channel, you're fucking awesome. But with that being said, I believe that wraps up the my to-do list, I guess, my prep for 2.1. Let me know if you guys found anything useful or informative here. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. It does help with the YouTube algorithm in terms of showing this video to other people, helping the channel grow, all that good stuff. Consider subscribing as well if you want to catch more uploads like these in the future. I'm very excited for 2.1. It's going to be great. I believe we have a Baal trailer coming soon, teaser, so I'll be doing my little reaction to that as well, and then probably talking more details on a giveaway in that upcoming video, so look forward to that. But I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.